Hey guys, Fergus here with weathermapping.com. Today we're looking at India's February 1st through February 26th pattern using two maps, average temperature departure in Celsius and total precipitation in millimeters. This combines roughly sort of the first days of observation with the following 15-day forecast, so essentially month-to-date signal looking at the majority of February as a whole. Before we begin, I want to apologize to all my Indian friends here if I mispronounce any place names or anything. Please let me know in the comments what I said wrong and how to pronounce it. So let's begin by explaining the metrics that we're looking at today. Firstly, average temperature departure. Very simply, the difference between what happened and what's typical for that place at this time of year. So if a location has a average of 24 Celsius in late to early to late February, but it averages 26, that would be a plus 2 degrees Celsius departure. If it averages 22 Celsius, that would be minus 2 degrees C departure. It's useful because it tells us where February is running unusually warm or unusually cold without needing to know the region's kind of normal temperatures. Secondly, total precipitation, very simple. It's just accumulated rainfall over that period of time in the millimeters. It's a direct how much fell map, so extremely obvious. Really useful to show us real world impacts, soil moisture recharge, reservoir inflows, runoff, localized flooding, etc. So let's look at the large scale pattern. At a national scale, the temperature map shows us that we're warm leaning signal across the northwest and far north, while broad portions of the peninsula interior kind of are trending cooler than normal. The strongest positive departures show up towards the northern tier and parts of the northwest, while the more persistent negative departures are concentrated across the interior sections of the south and parts of the east central belt. In terms of precipitation, most of India is in a low to moderate February accumulation regime, but there are clear maxima in two places: the Himalayan arc in the far north and the far south/southern tip and nearby coastal zones, where totals rising into the tens of millimeters and locally higher. Large stretches of the plains in the interior are sitting in single digits to low teens. Now, let's start with a regional breakdown. Starting in the far north, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, and Uttarakhand, the temperature departures are noticeably positive in places, meaning that this period is running warmer than typical for February. Precipitation totals here are among the highest in the nation, with some pockets climbing into that 20 to 60 millimeter range. In this region, the combination matters because warmer anomalies can influence snow versus rain outcomes and melt timing. So even when totals are not extreme by other season standards, it may be in this location. Moving into the northwest plains, Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, NCR, Rajasthan, Gujarat, the temperature map is consistently mild to warm, commonly around +1 to +2.5 degrees Celsius departure, with locally higher departures towards that northern edge. Precipitation totals across much of this zone are low, often just a few millimeters, and sometimes up to between 10 and 15 in scattered areas. This is a classic setup for high evaporative demand and faster soil drying relative to a cooler and wetter February. Across the Indo-Gangetic belt into the north-central India area, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar especially, the warmth is less dominant than the northwest. Departures here lean near normal to slightly cool in places, with a mix of weak positives and weak negatives kind of depending on the location. Precipitation totals remain kind of modest, generally in the low single digits to teens, indicating kind of limited widespread rain events throughout February. In central India, Madhya Pradesh and Tisgar, I hope I said that right. The temperature field is kind of mixed, but generally not as warm as the northwest. This is kind of a near neutral area. Some slight cool pockets, some slightly warm pockets, just generally mixed. Precipitation totals are still mostly light, general single digits to low teens, suggesting a more spotty or episodic rainfall rather than kind of any sustained wet periods at all throughout February. Along the west coast, the west central corridor, Maharashtra and Goa, including kind of the Mumbai region, precipitation totals increase compared to the northern plains, with parts of the west coast and adjacent interior pushing into that 20 to 40 millimeter range. Temperatures here are closer to neutral to slightly cooler as you move inland, which can reduce short-term heat stress and slow drying between showers, so generally positive. Across the southern peninsula, Karnataka, Telangana, and Andhra Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu, and Kerala, the dominant temperature signal is cooler than normal across much of the interior, with departures often around 0.5 to minus 2.5 degrees Celsius departure, and kind of maybe a little bit stronger locally. Precipitation totals are trending higher towards the far south in that southern coastal belt. Kerala and the southern tip are standing out for their high accumulations, commonly 20 to 60 millimeters in pockets. The combination here favors some soil moisture to support and low evaporative demand compared to the warmer and drier scenario we saw further north. In the east and the northeast, Odisha, West Bengal, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, the temperature pattern is more variable, with some warmer pockets in the northeast. Precipitation totals are generally not especially high across this region, and many areas remaining in those low total categories. What is the context and the implications of February weather across India? Well, that key impact signal is warmth, but relatively low precipitation in the northwest, which tends to raise irrigation demand and kind of speed up the seasonal drying of topsoils. The cooler southern interior reduces evaporative demand, where totals are higher towards the far south. This can sort of support short-term soil moisture recharge, local water supplies. In the Himalayan region, the pairing of warmer anomalies with higher precipitation totals can matter for mountain hydrology. So that's in terms of timing of melt and runoff, and more than kind of classic flood scale totals. So if you like this video and you'd like to see more, please like and subscribe to the Weather Mapping YouTube channel, and I will see you on the next one. Laters.